Hi students, welcome back to this chapter Microorganisms Friend and Foe. So in this chapter we have already covered some of the topics in this. Yeah, this is one quote here. Amazing things happen when you try. So keep trying to get amazing things in your life. Okay, good. So this is we have already covered introduction to microorganisms, and microbes and humans also have covered, and friendly microorganisms in the sense advantages of organisms also we have done it, right? So in this session we are going to learn about harmful microorganisms and food preservation, nitrogen fixation and nitrogen cycle. So almost we are going to finish this chapter in this session, right? Okay. Yes. Classification of diseases. Okay. Classification of diseases means in this there are two types: non-communicable disease and communicable disease. What are non-communicable? First of all, we should know communicable means what. Communicable means spreading. Okay. So here non-communicable means it does not spread. What disease? Non-communicable disease means what? Do not spread from one person to another. So the disease that do not spread from one person to another. Example, you can say heart attack and asthma also examples for non-communicable diseases. Okay. So you can say example, if you take suppose two friends, okay, two persons are there, those persons are friends, and one person, if one person will get heart attack, then as both are friends, other person he does not get a heart attack, because heart attack is not a communicable disease. It is a non-communicable disease because it does not spread from one person to another, right? So I hope you understood about a non-communicable disease, and this is about communicable disease. It's just opposite, like it will be spreaded from one person to other person. Okay, example, tuberculosis, cholera, and you all know that about today's scenario is that corona. Okay, corona is a disease which is communicable. Communicable means what? It spreads from one person to another person. So that is the reason corona is also a communicable disease. Very good. Fine. So that is the reason we have to take precautions, right? Ways of spreading diseases. So there are three types of like ways. First one is from infected person through air, water, food and physical contact. See here, this is if any person will be affected by any disease in the sense what, that is communicable disease which spreads. Okay, so what happens here? There are chances to transfer the disease from one person to other person through like air, water, food and physical contact also. Fine. Example, you can say the same thing, corona also the best example for this, and common cold, okay, viral fevers. So all these together are examples for this first one. Okay, next way of spreading diseases is through insects and animals. Okay, see here some of the diseases and causes also given here. Just first of all you should know how to pronounce it. Okay, so malaria is caused by Anopheles mosquito. What is that? Anopheles. Okay, so Anopheles mosquito, because of this the malaria is caused. And dengue fever, you might have heard this word many times, dengue. Okay, so this is caused by Aedes mosquito. What is this? Aedes mosquito. Fine. So Aedes mosquito is also Yeah. See, this is Aedes mosquito, right? And one more is also there, Aedes mosquito. So Aedes mosquito causes what? Dengue fever and rat bite fever also. Okay, once again, Aedes mosquito causes dengue and rat bite fever also. Fine. And what is this? Anopheles mosquito. Anopheles mosquito causes what? Malaria. Okay. And rabies. Rabies is a disease. This disease is caused by what? Dog and monkey. Dog and monkey. Just go through this. Next. Fine. This is through contaminated food also disease will be spreaded. Okay. Through contaminated food means what? If the food will get poisoned, then what happens? If you will take that food, you will get diseases, right? So this is also one of the way of spreading diseases. And this is disease causing microorganisms. Disease causing microorganisms in animals and plants. Still now what we have seen, disease causing microorganisms in humans. Okay, now in animals. In animals also microorganisms cause diseases. Fine. Anthrax. Anthrax is a disease caused by bacteria. Fine. And anthrax. What is this? Anthrax disease. Okay, which commonly occur in animals. Animals. Fine. Okay, anthrax disease is caused by bacteria. And foot and mouth disease. Foot and mouth disease is caused by virus. And ringworm. You can see dog here. Okay. So the dog is affected by ringworm. Okay. So the ringworm is caused by what? Fungi. Fine. So next, in plants, disease causing microorganisms in plants. Okay. Citrus canker. Citrus canker is a disease. So which commonly occur in citrus fruits and citrus plants. Fine. Like lemon, oranges. Okay. Then this citrus canker disease is caused by what? Bacteria. Good. And rust of wheat. Okay. See here the second picture you can see. This is rust of wheat. This is wheat plant. See the rust like thing is there, right, on the stem. This is what? A disease. Okay, occur in wheat plant. This is rust of wheat caused by fungi. And yellow vein mosaic of bindi. Bindi means lady's finger. Okay, this disease the disease name is yellow vein mosaic of bindi. Okay, so this disease is caused by what? Virus. Fine. So altogether are diseases causing microorganisms in plants. We have seen in animals also and plants also. Next. Yeah, this is about food preservation. It's very simple. We have already you might have known that preservation, right? Food preservation, like in many ways. But in this chapter we have two methods: chemical methods and physical methods. See here, this is chemical. Sorry. Once again. Excuse me. 1 minute. Yes, we have reached. There are two methods, right? Chemical methods and physical methods. So chemical methods. This is chemical methods. In this side, these are physical methods, right? Okay. So in chemical methods, you can preserve the food by using common salt. Okay, and by using preservatives also. Some chemical preservatives. Okay, if you see in the packet food, if you take any packet food, in that actually by using chemical preservatives, okay, the food will be stored. Next, sugar. Sugar is also a preservator, like jellies and jams. These are all what sugar. In that, sugar is a preservator. And oil and vinegar. Oil and vinegar is also preservator. Next, you can say in this physical methods, chilling and freezing. Okay, so chilling and freezing means refrigerator is the best example for that, and heat and cold treatment also a method of preservation. And canning in the sense airtight bottles, okay, cans, in that food will be stored. Fine. And drying means the food will be dried up, and hence the water will be it will be sucked out. Because of that, the food can be stored for long time. Okay, so altogether are preservation of food methods, right? Next, this is about nitrogen cycle. So in this chapter, why actually this nitrogen cycle is there? Because some microorganisms they act a very big role, okay, in this nitrogen cycle. So that is the reason we have to know about it. Fine. Nitrogen. So you have already know what is nitrogen, right? So in the atmosphere, we can see the nitrogen, right? So this nitrogen, okay, what is the percentage of nitrogen in the atmosphere is 78%. Okay, 78% nitrogen is there in the atmosphere. Fine. So this is fixed, like if 78% nitrogen should be there in the atmosphere. Okay, but plants are taking the nitrogen. Plants are taking the nitrogen inside for the preparation of protein. If the plants are taking nitrogen, then the percentage, the amount of nitrogen will be decreased, right, in the atmosphere. But it is not happening in such way. It's not decreasing. It remains constant, right, in the atmosphere. The amount of nitrogen is remaining constant. How it is possible? Fine, because of this cycle, because of this, the process, a continuous process is going on in the atmosphere. So now we are going to learn about it. Fine. Because of lightning and because of some bacteria and algae, okay, because of bacteria and some blue algae, the nitrogen can be trapped for the plants, because plants cannot take the nitrogen as it is, which is in the atmosphere. Fine. The nitrogen should be turned into nitrogenous compounds. So then only plants can be taken. Fine. Now, what happens because of this lightning and some bacteria and blue algae? See here, this is because of lightning and nitrogen fixing bacteria and blue algae fix atmospheric nitrogen. Fix means here trap. Fix means nothing but trapping of nitrogen, right? So this nitrogen will be fixed by bacteria and algae. Fine. Then what happens? Then the nitrogen, this atmospheric nitrogen fixed, right? This nitrogen will mix into the soil. There in the soil some bacteria is there. So that bacteria turns this nitrogen into nitrogenous compound. Fine. So those nitrogenous compound will be taken by plants. Fine. See here, these nitrogen compounds will be taken by plants. Very good. Then generally animals eat plants, right? Animals eat plants. So when plants are taken by animals, in the plants already nitrogen is there. So that nitrogen will be transferred into animal's body. Then what happens? Here, from here to here, we have reached already. Nitrogenous waste, nitrogen waste from excretion and death. Okay, when animals excrete the waste, and when from the dead materials of animals, okay, the nitrogenous wastes again get mixed into soil. Fine. So then again what happens? It reaches to plant. Okay, fine. So that nitrogen again reaches to plant. This is what cycle, right? Again what happens? One more thing is also there here. Okay, bacteria turns compounds. Which compounds? Nitrogen compounds. Okay, bacteria turns nitrogen compounds into gaseous nitrogen. So some bacteria, this is a different bacteria. This bacteria turns the nitrogen compounds into gaseous nitrogen. Then what happens? It will go to the it will mix up into atmospheric nitrogen. Fine. So this is what a cycle. This is a cycle. So that is the reason the nitrogen remains constant. Okay, the amount of nitrogen remains constant in the atmosphere. This is a nitrogen cycle. I hope you got it. Next, nitrogen fixation, right? Only one important point, right? In a different plants, like a particular plants, the nitrogen will be fixed, like that is leguminous plants. See here, leguminous plants. Yes. Okay. Leguminous means what? I'll show it to you. Yes. See here, the plants which give beans like structures. Okay. So such plants are called leguminous plants. Okay. So in the leguminous plants, what happens? So this is root system, right? This is the leguminous roots. Okay. In the roots, the bacteria will be present, which can convert the nitrogen into nitrogen compounds. Fine. So that bacteria is called rhizobium. Okay. So in the nitrogen cycle, you have to learn two new terms. That is, one is rhizobium bacteria, okay, and the other one is leguminous plants. Okay. In the leguminous plant roots, the rhizobium bacteria is present, and which can be converted, okay, which can convert nitrogen compounds into nitrogen compounds. Fine. So those nitrogen compounds will be taken by plant, and those compounds will be useful to the plant, and in the form of proteins. Fine. So this is what nitrogen fixation and nitrogen cycle. Yeah, in your textbook, some common human disease caused by microorganisms. This is in your textbook a table given. Okay, just go through this. Means nothing but it's very easy. Tuberculosis. Okay, this is tuberculosis. This is disease caused by bacteria, and mode of transmission means in which way it spreads. Okay, in which way, that is, the mode is air. Okay, and precautions, what you have to take the precautions here is given. So just go through this table, and this is some common plant diseases caused by microorganisms. Okay, plant disease we have already gone through in the previous slides. Go through it once again. And this is a nitrogen cycle which is in your textbook. The same thing what I have explained. Yeah, students, I hope you understood the content very well. So thank you. And one more here, one more code is there. Mindset is everything. So everything is depending upon our mind. Okay. So always keep your mind calm and peace, and be happy and healthy. So thank you. Have a nice day.